Hi there, everybody. This is the next episode of Healing with Daniel, and joining him on his Faster EFT healing journey. It's okay that we publish this on YouTube or anywhere else?
Yes, Elana, it's okay. I give you my permission to publish this video anywhere that you like
Thank you
so
very
that
much.
people can see it. Thank you, my
Thank you.
pleasure.
Okay, last week we worked on a few memories. One when you were a tiny baby, and another one about you when you were in school, and they used to call each other by where they came from, different names.
Yeah,
Correct.
right.
What have you noticed throughout the past week?
Throughout the past week, I haven't even thought of it actually, since you tell me now. And now that you tell me, it's kind of an intellectual feeling, knowing. It's not really a feeling like it used to be back then. There we go. So that is gone. And we tapped on that childhood baby memory, very early
Right.
memory from Iran. And this week I've noticed that I usually wrote my gratitude list, but for some reason, whenever I did gratitude or any type of thing, something inside me just said, "You can't do this. You can't get too far. It's gonna hurt," kind of. But I feel that that's gone. There may be references supporting that, but that's gone. I've written a gratitude list every day.
Oh, excellent. Excellent.
So, yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
and you were telling me earlier that you filmed the movie that you were asked to do.
yeah. That I was told that I was going to do a movie.
Right, right. Mm-hmm.
After not the previous session, the session before that, 2 sessions ago,
Mm-hmm.
just the same day as we had a session, it was um, 14 o'clock, 2 o'clock Israeli time, 1 o'clock here. I went to the library and I sat down and I began surfing the net, went into Facebook. I noticed my friend, director, he had written me, I hadn't seen him for years. He had written me a message. He said if I would like to be in his film. He believes in me, he said. He
Mm-hmm.
believes I can do that. So I was very, very happy that out of a blue sky he just came in.
Right,
Like
cool. Very nice.
uh
And you told me that you filmed it already, so how was that?
yeah, it was great. It was great. I've had no acting training whatsoever. So I just took notes all the time on the script. We worked through it. He told me what emotions he wants, the wants and the why of the character, what the character wants in every moment. And I took all the direction I could, never questioned anything. And
Mm-hmm.
it was good. It was take, retake, take, cut, retake, take, cut, retake, take. It is like that in film, even the professionals.
Right,
The
right,
director often wants to add things, subtract things, etc. all the time
right.
till it's good. And when it is good, it is so good that he wants to take 3 or 4 another takes to
Mm-hmm.
make sure it's a lot of material on that.
Right, right,
So
right.
that's the nature of acting work, and it's very
Excellent.
fun. Yeah,
Excellent. You were also commenting on the fact that when you love something, it just shows through with what you're working. And knowing, it doesn't make a difference if you had training, didn't have training. People can tell that you love to do it. And you were saying how you did it for no money. I just wanted to make a comment about that in the book Think and Grow Rich, I think it's in the first or the second chapter. I don't remember what the name of the person was, but he had decided he was going to go into partnership with Thomas Edison. And he got in a freight train, landed on the door of the factory, and said he wanted to work for him. And Thomas Edison gave him some really low down job, like, I don't know, a clerk boy, something like that. It was really low down. And he took it. And he just kept saying to himself, didn't matter that he wasn't getting paid a lot, didn't matter he was just a little clerk boy, but he's going to be a partner with Edison. And after a few years came the day when he became the partner of Edison. Edison had made some sort of invention and he wanted to sell it and wasn't going. And he said, I can do it for you. And he went and he did it and he became a partner.
mm,
So it just to show that when you have your mind set on something and you love it and you want it, don't give up. It'll come to you. People often
exactly.
give up the moment before they're about to get it. They're just on the verge
Yeah,
and then they give up.
Yeah, I know. Exactly, exactly. That's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. I agree with you. And when you have your heart, you can tell when someone is pursuing the true heart's desires, than when they are just pursuing something that they've been programmed with that they should be, do, or have, by the results that they get and the joy
Right.
that they get from it.
Right,
So,
exactly. And you could see the joy come through in the work. You can tell
yeah,
when you're talking to somebody about something that they love, then they get vibrant, they get animated, it shows in everything that how they're talking, how they're acting, how they're standing. And if you're talking about something that, is meaningless to them, then you can also tell.
yeah,
So, okay, so what would you
yeah.
like to work on today?
Okay, today I would like to get rid of. I haven't smoked today anything, cigarettes. I would like to get rid of the cigarettes once and for all, please and thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Cigarette smoking. And then I have a few. I was thinking we could continue that line that we went the previous time. I think we knocked out the earliest memory
Mm-hmm.
because it was kind of baby memory. Um, but I have another memory that I want us to check, plus maybe two or three dreams. There's no emotion there when I think about them, since we tapped out the earliest memory, because there was a lot of juice in them. But when we went for that baby memory, I just almost an intellectual feeling. But I want to go into them anyway, because many times I've said there's no emotion there. But when me and you, especially with you, when we go into it, there's a lot of emotion there.
Okay, so let's first
Experience.
do the smoking. Okay. Um, we've worked a little bit beforehand, not in these sessions, but we worked a little bit beforehand on the emotional drivers for it. So before we get back to looking at the emotional drivers, let's first look at the actual addiction. Okay, so when would you normally have your first smoke?
First smoke when I was
No.
11.
Not in your life. When you're in your daily routine, you wake up in the morning.
Okay.
When do you
In
first reach
the
for the pack of cigarettes?
maybe 10, 15 minutes after I wake up, I have a
10 minutes. All right.
cigarette.
So you have one next. You have a pack right next to your bed.
No, they're actually empty. There's no left.
There's none left. Okay. So that's
Oh,
not.
you mean usually?
Yes.
Usually I put it no on the table, somewhere close to my bed, so I can see it.
Okay. It would be a lot more helpful if you had a cigarette on hand to be able to do this.
Wow. Let's see here. See if I can find one.
Okay. Great.
I'm so sorry, Elana. Unfortunately, I just smoked my last cigarette before I went to sleep last night.
So maybe we should wait on this till next week because we really need to have the cigarette there. What we
Okay.
basically do is we go into the feelings that you have, the cravings that you have, as you have them, and we tap it away. And if you don't have the cigarette there, you're only doing half the work.
Okay. But then I'm thinking, Elana, that just continuing tapping on those early memories, they might very well raise these much of these cravings.
Yes and no, because there's physical cravings and there's emotional cravings. So it would erase the emotional cravings, but it won't really necessarily erase the physical cravings.
But the physical
Okay?
cravings are those that disappear after 3 days, right? Of not smoking.
There's two types of physical cravings, okay? 3 days after smoking, you are no longer officially addicted. But at the same time, when you see that cigarette, when your hand does the same motions that it does usually to take the cigarette, you might feel that sudden urge.
Yeah.
Okay? And that's what needs to be tapped away. So that you can see a bunch of cigarettes right in front of you and it'd be the time that you usually smoke and you won't give it two thoughts anymore. You won't be sitting there saying, I'd really like to have that cigarette, but no, I shouldn't. No, it's okay. I'm going to skip it. You don't want to even have that. You want to have it totally clear that you'll see a room full of cigarettes and it won't even touch you.
Okay. Okay. Usually I tap saying, how do I know that I want to smoke? And I tap and I notice smoked much less since I began tapping on that.
All right, that definitely helps. There's no question about that. Definitely helps. But when you're doing an addiction like smoking or drugs or alcohol, you want to see what comes up as you go and you reach for the cigarette. What feelings come up? Tap those away. And then as you put it to your mouth, what comes up? Tap it away. And then, or as you light it, when you put the lighter and you press on that, what comes up? Tap it away. Every step of the way, you want to tap everything away and clean it totally out.
Okay. All right. Right. I get it.
Okay, so that at the end of the day, if I sat there with a pack of cigarettes right in front of you and a lighter and looked at you and said, go ahead, and you say, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Because what you'll find is, even though you no longer have a lot of the emotional reasons that you want to smoke, if you see that cigarette there and that lighter over there, and you just take that lighter in your hand and you start flicking it, you're going to start having those cravings.
Okay. Yeah. All right, I get it. So we can wait till next week. I'll get a packet of cigarettes till next week.
Don't smoke in between. It'd be much better if you don't touch the cigarettes in between, because then the cravings will be that much stronger.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Okay, I will do my best to see what I can do.
Okay, so let's go on to the early memories.
Yeah. So there's this early memory. I think we tapped on it when I said somebody chased me. Boys it was in Iran. I think a few boys chased me. They wanted, and that's basically it.
So you remember how old you were approximately?
3, 4 maybe.
Okay, do you remember how many boys there were?
2. I can see 2.
Okay, and you can see yourself running.
See myself running? Yeah, I can kind of see myself running.
Okay, so you're outside of the memory watching it, or are you inside the memory? You're actually running.
I see myself running.
See yourself running. Okay. And do you hear anything?
No.
Smell anything?
No.
Taste anything? Feel anything?
It's like blood.
So you taste blood.
It feels like, yeah, I taste blood.
Okay, and do you feel anything?
If I feel anything, yeah, I feel it's unfair that the boys chased me and wanted to beat me.
Any anger?
No, I just feel like I want to be alone. But they constantly have to come and harass me. That's the feeling. They didn't in reality, but that's the feeling I get.
It doesn't matter if they did or didn't, it's how you hold it inside of you.
Yeah.
Okay. Any other memories?
Yeah, there was there was something. Yeah, there was a dream that comes up. It's also had a huge impact on me emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
There was a girl who lashed out at me in this dream.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and do you see your face there?
No, I don't. Yeah. A bit inferior, small. I'm a baby in the dream. I'm kind of a 3-4-year-old child. I see that.
And how old is the girl?
She's maybe 20.
Do you know who the girl is?
Yeah.
Who is she?
An older sister to one of my childhood friends.
Okay, and the others, we're going to try stacking them all together.
These memories?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll close my eyes.
Well, no, see if there's any other ones you want to work on, and we'll try stacking them all together.
Let's see, I've written them down actually.
Oh, go back for a second to that dream. What are your feelings there?
My feelings, inferiority and not being able to be self-reliant because there's always someone on me. That's the feeling I have.
Okay, and do you smell, taste, feel anything else?
It feels sweet because she's a cute girl.
So it feels sweet.
Because she's a cute girl, but it feels hatred because in that dream I had felt control.
Wait, you felt control there?
Yeah, very controlled because I was just 3, 4 years old. She was adult.
So why did, oh, you felt that you were controlled. Someone was controlling
Yeah,
you.
I felt that someone is controlling me, like frustration. Why am I being controlled? Leave me alone.
Yes. Okay. Interesting. I was just, a little comment over here is that you might have linked that sweet feeling, that feeling that in order to have a girl, they have to control you. Something like that. Just a thought.
Yeah, yeah. And it limits my opportunities, right?
Absolutely. It also limits you in general because the moment you feel that you're, how do you say, you need to say what you need to say, you've lost it.
Yeah,
The relationship I'm talking about.
yeah,
Because it's no longer her controlling you.
yeah.
Which is why, if
My
you
mind,
recall, in previous sessions, you made comments about how you feel that if you say something or if you do something, then you're going to lose the girl. They're not going to be interested in you anymore.
yeah,
And that's exactly over here. You said it feels sweet, but it feels controlled.
yeah.
Like the girl needs to control you. If she's hot and she's sweet and she's nice looking, she needs to control you.
Right.
So the ugly ones who are, nobody wants them, then you can control them.
Okay.
I don't like to use that term because there's no ugly people. All people are beautiful. But you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. That's a program there. And should I tell you another early memory?
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Um, there was this hospital in Iran when I was kind of 3 or 4, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And it smelled, it was a hospital smell. I don't know if it was alcohol or disinfectant, what it was.
Mm-hmm.
It was a horrific smell. But it wasn't kind of blood smell or anything. It was kind of, they use disinfectant to disinfect place, and it's some kind of something they used
Mm-hmm.
to at that time. And it smelled, and they gave me a shot in my rump.
Mm-hmm.
They give shots in the arm here in Europe or anywhere today. Back.
I think it depends what shot you get. Some of them are in the arm, some of them are in the rump. Depends what you get.
Oh, but it hurt. It hurt so much, and there was this big, fat woman, ugly fat woman, fat, ugly Iranian woman there
Mm-hmm.
who was a nurse.
What are the emotions that come up when you think about this memory?
That I want to kill her. I want to murder that Persian woman. That's the feeling. It's unfair that she kind of held me down, and she didn't hold me down, but yeah, she did. In the memory, she held, as I remembered, she held me down and have a very bad shot in my ass. They were not respectful. They were very, and I couldn't walk for days.
And you still smell of the disinfectant, and you still see that big woman. You see yourself,
Yeah,
and what's the expression on your face?
horrible. I don't want to go in there. It's one of those memories that we have to tap, I think, and then slowly get in there because I feel that my ability to talk I choke. I can't get in there. It's very emotional charge.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll work with these. So I want you to take all of those three things. I want you to feel all the emotions, taste what you would have tasted, hear what you would have heard, feel what you would have felt, smell what you would have smelled, taste, see what you would have seen, okay? Taste the blood, feel that unfairness, you just want to be alone, why do they always have to harass me? The inferiority, the lack of self-reliance, that hatred, that controlled feeling, that link between this being sweet and being controlled by them. And go to the last memory. See that horrible expression on your face. Feel the pain. You couldn't walk for days. She's holding you down. The unfairness. How could they do it? You want to murder her. That big, fat Iranian lady.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, how strong? 0 to 10, what's your number?
9.5.
Make it a 10, come on.
Yeah, it's a 10 now.
Okay, good. The stronger you feel it, the stronger you heal, faster you heal it. Okay,
Yeah.
got it on the shelf?
Yeah.
Okay, I want you to imagine a tree in front of you. What would happen to that tree if I stuck my hand in and I pulled it out by its roots?
It would die.
I want you to imagine yourself outside on a windy day. You're holding a bouquet of biodegradable helium balloons, and I open up your fist. What happens?
They fly up into the air.
And they disappear, right? Now I want you to imagine a box of pizza in front of you. There's one piece of pizza left, and I grab it before you get a chance to and gobble it all up. What's left?
Nothing.
Okay, let's start tapping. Letting go of all fears.
Letting go of all fears.
Letting go of all sadnesses.
Letting go of all sadnesses.
Letting go of all emotional traumas.
Letting go of all emotional traumas.
Letting go of the helplessness.
Letting go of the helplessness.
Letting go of the hopelessness.
Letting go of the hopelessness.
Letting go of the no control.
Letting go of the no control.
Letting go of the shame.
Letting go of the shame.
Letting go of the guilt.
Letting go of the guilt.
Letting go of the rejections.
Letting go of the rejections.
Letting go of the abandonments.
Letting go of the abandonments.
Letting go of the inferiority.
Letting go of the inferiority.
Letting go of the no self-reliance.
Letting go of the no self-reliance.
Letting go of the hatred.
Letting go of the hatred.
Letting go of the controlled feeling.
Letting go of the controlled feelings.
Letting go if I want to kill her.
Letting go of I want to kill her.
Letting go of the smell of the disinfectant.
Letting go of the smell of disinfectant.
Letting go of the horrible expression.
Letting go of the horrible expression.
Letting go of the disrespect.
Letting go of the disrespect.
Letting go of the taste of blood.
Letting go of the taste of blood.
Letting go of the harassment.
Letting go of the harassment.
Letting go of the I want to be alone, they don't let me.
What was that last thing?
Letting go of the I want to be alone, but they won't let me, they won't leave me.
Letting go of the I want to be alone, but they won't let me, they won't leave me.
Letting go of being held down.
Letting go of being held down.
Letting go of everything else that supported that old problem.
Letting go of everything else that supports that old problem.
It's safe to let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
Whatever it means.
Whatever it means.
Whatever it represents.
Whatever it represents.
Whoever gave it to me.
Whoever gave it to me.
Wherever it came from.
Wherever it came from.
I choose to let it go today.
I choose to let it go today.
It's safe letting it go today.
It's safe letting it go today.
It's time to let it go today.
It's time to let it go today.
It's time to change it to self-love.
It's time to change it to self-love.
Self-acceptance.
Self-acceptance.
Self-forgiveness.
Self-forgiveness.
Just the way that I am.
Just the way that I am.
I am perfect with all my imperfections.
I am perfect with all my imperfections.
And as I do this,
And as I do this,
my whole world changes
my whole world changes
for the better.
for the better.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Go to that safe place with your uncle. He's going to explain to you about the TV show. He knows you're worth it. Feel that good feeling. And say peace.
Peace.
Okay. Go back. Feel all
Yeah,
three
now it
memories.
hurts.
Feel all three memories
Yeah.
and see what's changed.
Everything has changed. The big loads, emotions are gone.
Okay, so let's go to the first one. Okay, you're 3, 4 years old. Can you still taste that blood?
Yeah.
Okay, taste it. See
Oh,
what,
yeah, it hurts.
Okay? And start tapping. Let it go.
Let it go.
All the sensations.
All the sensations.
All the flavors.
All the flavors.
Whatever they taste like.
Whatever they taste like.
Whatever they mean.
Whatever they mean.
And everything else.
And everything else.
I let it all go today.
I let it all go today.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Peace. Okay, go back. Taste the blood. See what's different.
It's different now. Now I feel it here and here. It hurts a bit.
Okay, feel it.
Yeah.
And start tapping. Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Safe to let it go.
Safe to let it go.
Time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
Time to heal that part of me.
It's time to heal that part of me.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Okay, go back.
Now it hurts here.
Okay, do you still taste the blood?
No, it's
Okay.
gone. A little bit, a little bit.
Okay, so taste what's left of there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that little bit of taste of blood that's left.
That little bit of taste of blood that's left.
Whatever it means.
Whatever it means.
Whatever it represents.
Whatever it represents.
Whoever gave it to me.
Whoever gave it to me.
Wherever it came from.
Wherever it came from.
I choose to let it go today.
I choose to let it go today.
I forgive them.
I forgive them.
I forgive myself.
I forgive myself.
And I set us both free.
And I set us both free.
We're all safe.
We're all safe.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Peace. Okay, go back. Still taste that blood.
A little bit. And I feel it here in my head. And I feel an ow feeling.
Okay, can you still see them chasing you? Harassing you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, start tapping. They're harassing me.
They're harassing me.
I'm harassing me.
I'm harassing me.
Don't want to let this go.
Don't want to let this go.
It's part of my identity.
It's part of my identity.
Who would I be without it?
Who would I be without it?
On the other hand,
On the other hand,
it's all in the past.
it's all in the past.
And the past is over.
The past is over.
It's an old program.
It's an old program.
I'm running it very successfully.
I'm running it very successfully.
But I'm choosing a new program now
But I'm choosing a new program now
to run successfully.
to run successfully.
One that will serve me better.
One that will serve me better.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. And say peace. I need to close the window over here. There's a little bit. That's
now,
better.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Can see me now. I'm not a big blur.
Now, see. Exactly. Okay, I'm going back. Ow, now it hurts in my legs and everywhere. Just ow.
Okay, feel that ow. Know how you feel it, how strong you feel it,
Yeah.
and start tapping. Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Safe to let it go.
Safe to let it go.
Time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
Time to heal that part of me.
It's time to heal that part of me.
It's all in the past.
It's all in the past.
And the past is over.
And the past is over.
Don't fit into those clothes anymore.
Don't fit into those clothes anymore.
I don't need those feelings anymore.
I don't need those feelings anymore.
I let it go.
I let it go.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist, breathe in, blow out. Go to that memory with your uncle. And just say peace. Okay.
Peace. Okay, I'm going back to the blood memory. I feel it here. Feel bad.
Do you still taste the blood?
A little bit, tiny, almost nothing.
Okay, so feel that bad feeling.
Yeah.
Know how you feel it, how strong you feel it.
Yeah.
And start tapping. This bad feeling.
This bad feeling
surrounds me all over.
Surrounds me all over.
I'm making it surround me all over.
I'm making it surround me all over.
I am allowing it to surround me all over.
I'm allowing it to surround me all over.
I let it go.
I let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
Safe to allow the good feelings.
It's safe to allow the good feelings.
Safe to allow the joy.
It's safe to allow the joy.
Safe to allow the happiness.
It's safe to allow the happiness.
And everything else.
And everything else.
I let all the pain go.
I let all the pain go.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Peace. It was interesting. You could see this sudden switch in you.
Yeah. When my voice changed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I noticed that one. It was quite interesting. I went from ow, ow to just let it go. Let it go.
Exactly.
Cool.
And
so now,
what I do sometimes is I'm in the street or at home or whatever, and I'm feeling like I need something. I just open up my arms and I say, God, I allow it in. I'm allowing the good things in. But it's like opening up my arms like this, stretching them out, sort of is the symbolic way of showing that I'm letting it in.
God or the universe, I allow it in. You know, I didn't think saying I love you to myself, I love you, Daniel, made sense before I tried it. Changed my life completely. Actually has.
Yeah, it does.
And so based on that, I'm going to write this down because it might change my life equally well to just do this a few times each day.
Right. Especially after you think about all the good things that you want. Mm-hmm. And after you say, I'm going to do this, I'm going to have this, I'm going to have this, I allow it to come in.
Okay, I'm noting. Just a moment. And you look upwards. Does it matter for you if you look up?
I look upward just because the sky seems so expansive to me. If I look, in front of me and there's a building or there's a wall or it sort of tends to block me. But when I look up, it seems much more expansive. And that's what I want to let in. I want to let the expansiveness in.
Okay. You drinking coffee?
Nope, iced tea.
Okay.
I take tea bags, just regular tea bags, and I put them into soda water. Okay. Without sugar or anything.
Wow.
If you choose the right tea, such as like strawberry tea or blueberry tea, then it has its own sweetness. You don't need to add any sugar or sweetener to it.
Okay. Cool. And say, look up to the sky and say, God, I allow it to come in. Right.
You have to find which way it works best for you. For me, as I said, it works best just because it makes me feel expansive. Mm-hmm. If to you it looks better to look at the mountains, then that's also fine. I don't have mountains next to me. Maybe if I had mountains, I'd be looking to the mountains. They're also pretty expansive. Or to the ocean. If I had an ocean, I'd be looking to the ocean.
Right. I think the sky would be well for me. The sky means a lot to me. Mm-hmm. Personally.
Right. Okay.
Got it. Okay. Now I'm going back, right?
Yep.
Now I feel this uncomfortable feeling. I'm in the memory now. I don't want to go in. It feels like a boring subject.
Well, it is a boring subject.
No. It feels like that. And I always have this feeling, whatever I do, I have this feeling like it's a boring subject comes up and stops me from doing all these things.
I see. Okay. Okay, so feel that.
Oh,
Start tapping. It's a boring subject.
it's a boring subject.
Everything's boring.
Everything's boring.
My whole life is boring.
My whole life is boring.
I let it go.
I let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's time to let it go.
It's an old program.
It's an old program.
Doesn't serve me anymore.
Doesn't serve me anymore.
There's so many interesting things in life,
There's so many interesting things in life,
and I want to experience them all.
and I want to experience them all.
That's why I came to this world.
That's why I came to this world.
To feel it all.
To feel it all.
To feel the expansiveness.
To feel the expansiveness.
To feel the joy. To feel the happiness.
To feel the happiness.
I'm safe.
I am safe.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Peace. There is this wonderful little video. I don't remember the name, unfortunately. I don't name the person either, but it's about this. He's a man around 70, 75 years old, something like that, and he makes toys, all sorts of toys. And he started his career of making toys when he was around, I think it was like 10 years old, and he came to his mother and he said, "Mom, I'm bored." And his mother said, "Great, go clean your room." And he cleaned his room, but then he went out and he never said once again that he was bored. Instead, he went out and he started creating all sorts of toys for himself. And now he makes these toys, well, not just now, for a long time already, and he sells them and he makes money. But his whole life is just one big playground. And he does what he loves and he plays. And to a certain extent, that's the way we should feel about our work. We should feel that it's fun. We should feel like we're playing when we're doing the work. And when you feel like that, it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel boring. It doesn't feel like work.
Yeah.
That's like the ultimate goal, in my opinion.
Yeah, it is. It is. Absolutely. Cool.
Okay.
All right. Shall I go back?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now I feel this feeling here like I'm being stopped or held back. Ow.
Okay, start tapping. I'm being stopped.
Stop.
Being held back.
Being held back.
I'm stopping myself.
I'm stopping myself.
I'm holding myself back.
I'm holding myself back.
There's only me and Elana over here.
There's only me and Elana over here. Oh.
And Elana's allowing it all in.
And Elana's allowing it all in.
So it's me who's stopping myself.
So it's
Me?
So
I'm doing it to myself.
I'm doing it to myself.
I choose to stop it.
I choose to stop it.
I choose to allow myself to live.
Sorry, it lagged.
I choose to allow myself to live.
I choose to allow myself to live.
Choose to allow the joy.
I choose to allow the joy.
Choose to allow the happiness.
I choose to allow the happiness.
And I choose to feel free.
And I choose to feel pretty.
Free. You can be pretty too, that's okay.
And I choose to feel free and pretty.
Free to do what I want.
Free to do what I want.
When I want.
When I want.
Free to play.
Free to play.
Grab your wrist. Breathe in. Blow out. Peace.
Peace.
Okay, go back.
Yeah. It hurts.
As long as you're laughing about it, that's the important thing. The other day I laughed so hard it hurt.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm going back. There's nothing there, but there's a vague knowing here and here.
Okay, feel that vague knowing.
Yeah.
And start tapping. This vague knowing.
This vague knowing.
I let it all go.
Let it all go.
I keep the laughter.
I keep the laughter.
I keep the joy.
I keep the joy.
I keep the happiness.
I keep the happiness.
I let everything else go.
And I let everything else go.
And as I do,
my
whole world changes for the better.
My whole world changes for the better.
Grab your wrist, breathe in, blow out, and peace.
Peace. Okay. Oh, wow. Now I'm going back. Now feel something here. And here it hurts.
Okay. Feel it. And start tapping. Yeah. Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Let it go.
Safe to let it go.
It's safe to let it go.
Safe to laugh at myself.
It's safe to laugh at myself.
It's healthy to laugh at myself.
It's okay to laugh at myself.
It's healthy to laugh at myself.
It's healthy to laugh at myself.
I should never take myself too seriously.
I should never take myself too seriously.
It's safe to just be me.
It's safe to just be me.
And have fun.
And have fun.
And have joy.
And have joy.
And feel good.
And feel good.
I'm safe.
I'm safe.
Grab your wrist, breathe in, blow out, say peace.
Peace.
Okay, go back.
Okay, now I feel hurt here and here. Ow, 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 ow,
okay,
ow, ow.
We're going to try a little experiment over here.
Okay.
Okay, Abraham Hicks, what she always says is that if you're feeling something that you don't want to be feeling, you should put yourself emotionally in a better place.
Mm.
Okay? And one of the techniques that she uses is using the ABC, where for each letter of the alphabet, you have to think of a good feeling word. And at the beginning, when you're in the bad place, it's harder. And as you get more and more into the good place, it becomes easier and easier. So let's try doing that while we're tapping, as you're feeling this. Or maybe we should wait for this for a bigger thing, because right now it's really not so big anymore, is it?
Exactly, that's not so big.
Okay, so we'll wait for this technique for when we get to like the next one, which is a bigger thing, okay, which will probably be in the next session, since we only have like 8 minutes now for this session.
Sure.
Okay, so let's go back to that feeling. We'll just do a regular tap.
Ow, 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 ow. I feel it here and here. Mm.
Just tap. Don't say anything. Just feel how it feels when your fingers touch your skin. Don't say a word. Yes, okay. All right. Good trance breaker.
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
I feel feeling. Yeah.
We'll stop over here because we have approximately 5 minutes left, and we'll continue soon next time. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.